everyone. Welcome to my presentation, where we'll explore how blues music serves as a form of aesthetic resistance. Specifically, I'll be discussing Amiri Baraka's Blues People, Bessie Smith's Backwater Blues, Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit, and connecting their legacy to modern music through Rage Against the Machine's cover of Renegades of Funk. Before diving into the works, let's take a moment to explore the background of these artists and writers who helped shape the blues as a form of protest. Bessie Smith, often called the Empress of the Blues, was a powerful voice during the 1920s and 30s. She brought attention to the struggles of African Americans, often using her music to reflect on economic hardship and social injustice. Billie Holiday, known for her deeply emotional and politically charged performances, rose to prominence in the late 30s. Her iconic song, Strange Fruit, helped spark conversations about racial violence, particularly lynching in the American South. Lastly, we have Amiri Baraka, a poet, playwright, and activist. His book, Blues People, is a key text that links blues music with African American history, arguing that the blues was a way for Black people to express their experiences in America. These artists, through their work, laid the foundation for using music as a tool for resistance and social change. In Blues People, Amiri Baraka explains how the blues represented the beginning of African Americans expressing their experience in America through music. Baraka highlights that the blues gave a voice to those who were historically voiceless and became a tool for social consciousness, enabling African Americans to assert their identity. According to Baraka, the blues was one of the first cultural forms where Black people could make sense of their experience in this new land. Now, on to Bessie Smith's Backwater Blues, which reflects the hardships of African Americans dealing with natural disasters and systemic neglect. The song narrates the devastating flood of 1927, which disproportionately affected poor Black communities. Through this song, Smith turns personal tragedy into collective sorrow, giving voice to the broader struggles of marginalized peoples. This blending of personal pain and social commentary is a hallmark of blues music as a form of resistance. Billie Holiday took resistance even a step further with Strange Fruit, a song that powerfully condemns the racial violence of lynching. Holiday's haunting performance brought national attention to the brutal reality of racism in America, making the song one of the earliest examples of protest music. Through Strange Fruit, Holiday used her platform to challenge racial injustice head-on, leaving a lasting legacy of art as a tool for political and social resistance. Both Backwater Blues and Strange Fruit reflect the power of the blues in addressing social injustices. While Smith focused on the effects of natural disaster and its disproportionate impact on Black communities, Holiday attacked the very core of racial violence in America. Together, these songs showcase how the blues served as a platform for African American artists to express resistance to the systemic oppression they faced, turning their art into a vehicle for change. Baraka's analysis in Blues People connects to this emotional depth in Smith and Holiday's performances as each artist used their music to confront and resist this social oppression. So to connect this legacy of protest through music to a more modern era, let's take a look at Rage Against the Machine's Renegades of Funk. This song, though originally from the hip-hop genre, was transformed into a rock anthem that highlights historical figures who resisted oppression, much like blues artists. The band's rebellious spirit mirrors that of the blues musicians like Bessie Smith and Billie Holiday, as they use their work to resist systemic injustice. Lines like, "No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now," echoes the themes of perseverance and resistance central to blues music. So in conclusion, the thread of resistance in music, from Bessie Smith and Billie Holiday to more modern bands like Rage Against the Machine, remains really strong. These artists all used their platform to challenge injustice, demonstrating the enduring power of music and social movements. So here's my question. How do you see music playing a role in today's protest movements? And with how widespread music streaming platforms are now, do you think it's more effective, or is it actually dampening its effect? I'm excited to hear all of your thoughts. Thank you so much.